Enlace is a community-based organization representing primarily the interests and needs of the community residents from Little Village. We have become a leader and convener in the neighborhood in Little Village, and one of the main priorities for the organization is actually to bring together not only the community residents, but also the organizations that work with us in different issues. We had 80 organizations and approximately 650 community residents that engaged in a process that lasted approximately 6 months.
We had large community meetings set sort of throughout the planning process. We had smaller sort of working group meetings. And then we had a steering committee made up of 40 community residents representing about 22 organizations or institutions in the neighborhood that led the process. And so we were able to engage lots and lots of people, but have those things come back with things that were tangible.
We actually published the plan in July of 2013, and we had identified 8 focus areas in the plan: arts and culture, health, economic development, housing, education, immigration, and safety. Once the focus areas were identified, then we had a committee for each one of them.
In order to be effective in creating social change at a community level, to me this quality of life plan, and specifically how Enlace has carried this forward, has been a model for me of how action can be done at a broad scale, at a larger scale, throughout an entire community by bringing different stakeholders together towards bigger initiatives that no individual stakeholder could address on their own.
The importance of the plan is that it's not a plan that lives in a shelf, it's really a plan that lives in people's minds. We're really uniquely a model of a neighborhood that's been able to improve by itself and for the residents who actually live here. And I think that's unique because I think a lot of people, despite criticism of gentrification, don't have an alternative. And I think that we're working to kind of forge that kind of alternative here.